Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Ty. I got my girl Lena with me.
Hi.
And hopefully we'll be
There
having
goes Sydney.
I was just about to say hopefully we'll have Sid coming in, but here is Sydney.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm here.
Yes, we are glad to see you.
I'm so glad to see you.
Tonight we're talking about cuffing season. Season. Yes,
Fun
and we're
stuff.
gonna get all in y'all's business. So hopefully y'all ready.
Okay, let's get it.
Something off subject though. I was just looking at our video, our introduction, and I feel like everyone's just so professional, and then there's me, and it's just like I was thinking we should be pretty smart and then goofy because my skills are so goofy.
They are, but I love that. I want some goofy ones. I was like, I feel like I need to be more goofy. Mine's just like a headshot, but
we're not gonna talk about me.
Yeah. I'm gonna add you in there, girl.
We have to redo that.
We'll get me in there after a while.
That would be great. So yeah, cuffing season. Let's get on it. I'm a little sour because I don't have no cuddle buddy. No little teddy bear to cuddle with.
You got your dog, Missy.
The struggle's real. But yeah, Missy's here. Missy's my dog. She stays with me all the time. It's my protector. So that's all I got. So let's talk about it. I know Sid has her little cuffy.
Yeah, I'm wifed up. So I got the cuffy all good, but I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna feel so stupid saying this, but I've never really heard cuffing season. Like I guess I've heard of it, but I'd never really heard of it. Like that's not something I've heard that term a lot, I guess. So to me, I'm like, does it mean like? Is it like when you are in a relationship already, or is it like people looking for like a short-term relationship?
I feel like it's more for the single people. Well,
yeah,
I'll give my explanation. Like, I feel like cuffing season is like it gets cold. You want somebody to cuddle with every night and watch movies and chill. That's the type of season you want to be cuffed. And then when the summertime is coming, you
cut them loose.
Okay,
hot girl summer.
It's like short term. Then it's like a short term season. Like you want them for that season, and then you want to be single again for your house.
It can start that way. It can definitely start that way, but cuffing season can transpire into something more. But the initial thought is, I'm gonna cut you loose when it get hot. It's a hot girl summer, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lena, so like, who do you have? Do you have somebody?
I am married, honey.
I knew it, and I remember you saying that, but I didn't want to be like, "Are you married?" And you like, "No,
happily married."
So I had to just, make sure.
Yes, and actually, that's why I said what I said earlier, because the cuffing season, it turned into much more.
I love that. I love that for you.
Yeah, it turned into much more. But yeah, me and my sister was just talking about cuffing season. I'm like, girl, it's that time of year. What you gonna do? Because she's still single. So yeah, cuffing season. That's what it is.
Oh, it's okay, Tashay. Maybe just like Lena, it's gonna be your time.
Yeah, it'll flip.
It's already starting to get cold out here, so I'm by myself shivering. That's why I got the sweater on.
We'll send you a care package, okay?
Yes, I need it. I need it. So let's talk about this. I do want to ask you guys, because you're married. Is it different in the summer versus in the winter? Like, do you guys get more intimate, or is there a difference really?
Yes.
Lena's like, yes. Where the baby making happens,
I mean, maybe I live in Florida, so I feel like
you don't know this.
That's why she doesn't know cuffing season. No.
I'm like, wait. I mean, I am from Michigan, so you would think I would know, but I guess I moved when I was pretty much an adult, and I could. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
found out about it.
I guess when it's cold out, yeah, I could see it be. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to go slow a little bit because I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Feel like we good for your pockets too. Cuffing season.
Explain. Well, I think I know where you're going with, but elaborate.
You know where I'm going with it. Yes. Well, yeah, it's good for your pockets. Like, okay, cuffing season. Obviously, you know, depending on the relationship you have, you're not going to be paying for any meals. Okay, let's be real. Never mind. You're gonna go out. You're gonna go out.
I was gonna say, on the flip side, you gotta think about it. Christmas, Valentine's Day. You have to
wait. No, they don't make it to Valentine's Day. You found a reason to like.
No, I feel like more guys find a reason to end it on Valentine's Day because they don't want to buy the gifts.
Yeah.
No, so that I don't know.
For Christmas, they buy gifts on Christmas. So
that's just incentive for being like my cuffing boo. It's just like
little
thank you.
Getting into this Valentine's Day thing, why do y'all feel like more guys are like so not into it versus girls? Like, what is wrong with being lovey-dovey? Don't do me. Don't do me. Okay.
No, I'm not. No, there's nothing wrong. My face.
No, I'm not talking about you, Sid. I'm talking about this trying to put my number out.
Oh, if you want to cuff tie Shay her, oh my God, don't even.
That ain't her real number. Just don't try it.
Right.
It's not
you're gonna waste your time. But say what you were gonna say, Sid.
See, air sign. Woohoo.
What was your question, Ty? I missed your question.
So Valentine's Day, why do you guys feel like the men are less into it than the women? Or they always want to, you know, break up with the women before they. It can't be just about gifts. But my thing is like
emotional.
You're gonna get some. You know, Valentine's Day is about love and making love. So why would you want to cut it off before Valentine's Day?
There's a lot of single love wanters out there. So maybe that's why. I really don't know from a guy's perspective, but maybe they're not as emotionally attached to things like girls can be. You know what I mean?
That's a
like,
good point.
To be honest, I don't like Valentine's Day.
See, but we already had this discussion. Sydney is the guy. She's the guy in the relationship.
I still do stuff that are cute, but I just am like, I don't know. I'm not very good.
I'm with you, Sid. It's cool. I'm with you.
We go
You're not into like the mushiness, or what is it about Valentine's Day versus any other day that's like?
I'm about the mushiness. It's kind of. I feel like it's stupid. I hate saying
right here.
Some people love Valentine's Day, and I don't want to spend. I have no disrespect to the lovers of Valentine's Day, but for me, it's just like an excuse for the world to make people spend a bunch of money, go out to eat, frustrate everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or make people upset because they didn't do anything or whatever. It's not what they wanted.
Like the pressures of it. I don't like the pressures of it. Like
that makes sense.
I feel like Valentine's Day is year round. It's a year-round thing.
Rebel against it. I don't. That's the thing about me is like if we want to go out to dinner, I'd rather go on any other night than Valentine's Day because it's going to be packed.
I'm cooking on Valentine's. I love that. That's a great example.
I'm like a Scrooge, but I'm not. I swear. Look at my Christmas tree. I love Christmas. We love Christmas. Okay, Christmas is everywhere here, but it's just like Halloween. I love some Halloween. Love Christmas. It's just like the Valentine's Day. Easter, I have to argue with a little bit, but you know what I mean? I mean, I like the Labor Days and what are the other ones? You know, the other ones, the drinking ones are fun. Like those are good.
You can drink ones.
Okay.
I'm down for those holidays, but I just like, I don't know. Some of them I'm like, I'm okay. I'll save the money on Valentine's.
Oh, you know, I said the same thing. I don't
know where I fall.
I'm a girl with a different take.
But I do love that example you gave though. Just like both of you guys, just like, you know, you love every day. So Valentine's Day doesn't mean anything. And I do feel like it is an excuse to just spend money or like show out something that you should already be loving on. And so I get that. I don't know. I guess me being single, I'm just like I want to
no, and that's fine. I always said Valentine's Day was for the single, you know.
That's what I'm saying. You're right. And I should say that, like, by the way, single people, I think it's great for you. It's also a day if you guys are needing to get laid or something. Hey. Go ahead. There's a lot of people looking like whatever it is, it really is for the single people. But I feel like couples have made it their holiday, and I'm like, y'all,
it's not that serious.
Yeah.
It is an excuse to have a date night, though. Like if you have kids or something like that, it's an excuse to have a date night. Like, oh, Valentine's Day, let's send the kids.
It's the worst night to have a date.
It is. But
because
you know what?
You 3-hour wait.
Inside.
Yeah, that's true.
I cook.
You have a 3-hour wait for even a red lobster.
I'm not waiting to eat. When it's time to eat, I get angry. So no, I'm not waiting. I'm gonna cook. Yeah, I'll cook.
Exactly. Cooking is fun. Like do something romantic like that. Cook together.
Yeah, exactly. Cook together. Do something together.
But I feel like if I was single, I might have a different look. You know what I mean?
I did. Yeah.
I feel like that too. Like I feel like once people are so different when they're in a relationship versus when they're single.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like I'm still the same, and that's probably why I'm single. Because guys be like,
I'm gonna either
girl.
Way.
You're supposed to be with me, and you still acting single.
Yeah. I feel like if I was single, then I would be more excited about a Valentine's Day because I'd be like, it's a night to go out and meet, whatever. But
see, I didn't do that. I did Valentine's Day wrong. I had to have the date before Valentine's Day got there. Like I was like the whole week before. It's like, okay, nobody. What's up? That cuffing season, that was when I would like, okay, I'm scouting. Okay, who's gonna be my Valentine's date? But now it's just like, oh, you are my Valentine's date year round. Let's get it.
That's beautiful. That's
beautiful.
I like that. I guess for y'all, cuffing season is really no season.
Thing.
Y'all cuffed.
Like married people are looking for uncuffing season sometimes. Like space. Well, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in like a
because I'm thinking like, isn't that insinuating cheating?
No. No, yeah, that came out wrong, which I'm good at that. Same thing's wrong, but I mean like they're looking for like because when you're married to somebody, you're always with them. So like you're looking for that. You go on a vacation and I'll go over here. That's what I'm saying. Like they're looking for that.
It.
Yeah, like I'm trying to do a girl's vacation. And Lena's husband, he can go have a boys' vacation. You know what I mean? They're kind of uncuffing. So I don't mean like
not okay.
I just mean like married couples, like we don't need to worry about cuffing season because that's every day. So for us, it's like, when do I get to do me? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. So I did have a question for Lena, and then I had totally forgot.
I'm sorry.
The kids. Okay. So when do you guys find time to kick it or do whatever you want without the kids? How do y'all finagle that? And I don't mean like just a date night. Let's get the sitter and date night. I mean like I'm horny. Put the kids to bed.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I did say I was open for anything. So let's let me see. It's you take the chances when you see them. And that's where it becomes spontaneous. Just like, oh, okay. But you do take the chances when you see them. But sometimes you miss those chances too because you're tired. But yeah, that's the best way I could put it. You take them when you see them. It's not like a plan. You can't plan it.
Every Wednesday night. No.
I wish you could plan it that way. Kids are unpredictable. You never know what that's going to happen. So you just, when you get a chance, like, oh my gosh, yay. Okay.
Well, how many kids do you have, Lena?
I just have 2. They're small though. When they get older, it gets a little better.
You just have 2. No, you just have 1 is still a lot. You know what I mean? Like
it's a lot. It is.
Trust me,
especially when they're young. When they get self-sufficient, you're good.
Yeah.
How old are they?
4 and 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm up.
So the 4-year-old is the one that's more so like, I don't care. I'm walking in.
Yes.
What's going on? Has that ever happened?
Oh. Poor little baby, right? Poor little baby.
Hey, it happens,
It happens. It's a part of life, okay?
Yep.
But yes, it has happened. But he didn't say anything about it the next day, so we didn't bring it up.
Just wait till he gets a little bit older. He's gonna definitely ask a million questions.
How are you wrestling mom?
What was that noise you were making?
You don't want to know, baby. You don't want to know.
Why were you crying last night?
Wait till you get older, you understand.
Give him 2 more years. He's gonna be there.
That baby's
be asking.
Like, what were those noises? Was there a dog in your room?
Okay? I'm good. Go to bed.
Funny. I love it.
Are you and Dad keeping on the bed?
Yes.
So Sid, with you and wifey.
Yes. Y'all have a pet, right?
Oh yeah, we have a cat, a dog, and a lizard.
They walk in.
Okay. So I want to know this. I mean, it's still, I guess, considered cuffing season because sex, whatever, sex is a part of it. Animals. Do you guys like have sex in front of them?
That's a good question.
You do?
Well,
there.
So my Great Dane. I don't know if anybody's had a Great Dane or experienced them. They are. If you're here,
clingy.
you're here. Yes,
They're
clingy.
clingy.
The only reason why she's not next to me is because she's next to my wife upstairs. So she's finally leaving me
Not
alone.
one or the other.
Last week or the last time we were here, she would not leave me alone during the show.
I remember.
Very touched. So she started this thing. You have to shut her out of the room now because when we start, she barks at us. And then she tries to break us up. And it gets so frustrating. Like,
oh
Gosh.
my God.
Yeah.
I would be so embarrassed.
Yeah, you can't. She barks at you. Even if we like go to hug or kiss, she gets mad. She tries to squish in between us and then she'll bark and go,
she's protective.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So mad at it when we're, whenever anything like that happens. So we have to shut her out of the room now. But
and she probably doesn't hush the entire night. She's like, let me in.
You will hear her through the door.
That would break my heart. She just have to come in. Like, look, she's
no, I
can't.
I cannot.
She'll jump on you too. She'll try to stop it. Anyway, so you have to.
See, I just.
And then my cat, he'll just sit there and be like,
what are you doing?
Don't be.
I am a soft mama. I am. I'm that mama. Like, it's okay. Just come on in.
Aww.
I really am.
Yeah, you too. I'd be like, go to bed.
I tried it. Honestly, I did try it. I tried it for the first couple of times. But it's just it's hard. Like, that's your baby. He's crying. Come on in here. It's easy. Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy saying.
I'm not gonna lie. Being a mom, I was kind of that I didn't really have that in-house man. So I could never do it with my son there. Like he had to go to a relative's or I'm having a night out and he's not there. But anytime, I've never had sex in the same house with him except for with his dad. But I guess that doesn't count really, does it? Because it's the dad.
I don't know if it counts.
But yeah, I just can't. And then my dog, she has to be locked out and she'll just have to scratch at the door because I feel weird of them watching. And then there was one time my son's father, he had a dog too, and he just let her watch. And she's literally just looking at us. And I'm like, I am so uncomfortable.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be uncomfortable?
It's just sitting there looking like, this is interesting.
I mean, my last Dane did that. She just watched.
Oh my God, he is not going to watch the show. I'm sorry, Sid, but no, my son will not be able to watch these shows.
Oh no! Heck no! He's going to be like, Mom, I didn't even know half of that about you. No, he will not be watching the show. I would never.
Certain people too, yeah.
Banned it on YouTube from his account.
Exactly. And I think that's another reason why I struggle with the cupping season because I want to be that mom that even though I'm single, I don't want my son to know any other man. He doesn't know any other man outside of his dad. And I want to keep it that way until I know that man is I'm almost ready to marry him. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's been hard. It's really hard to just find a man that I really just want to settle down with because I don't know, times have changed, relationships have changed. It's just scary.
It truly
but that's a good point, Ty, that you made. Because we said earlier, Valentine's Day or cuffing season is really for the single, but you have to think about there's different types of singles, and you're a single mom, so it's going to look different for everybody. So wow. Yeah. So because for a single person that doesn't have any other responsibilities, cuffing season is a bliss.
Everybody probably be a hoe right now. No,
yeah. Okay. I told you my story. I told you how I met my husband. It was just a cuffing season, a week, whatever.
Wait, no, I don't remember. We got to read this.
So I met my husband during cuffing season. So it was But it was the later part of cuffing season. Like he was like towards the end. But there were some other ones in there that didn't quite make the cut. It was like I either got tired of them because I'm a person, I love my personal space. So if you start looking too clingy or I'm just not really feeling your vibe anymore, I'm gonna cut you loose. But I couldn't. I loved his vibe, so it was just like I can't cut you loose. So, but yeah, he happened towards the end. I don't know. It was wrong
Was it
for
just
me.
like a love at first sight, or how was it?
I wouldn't say love at first sight, like at first sight. And then once I got to know him, it was like, oh, I really do, yeah. And then love came. So yeah.
Oh
yeah, our personalities meshed pretty well, so we were good. But my cuffing season, like I think everybody's cuffing season might be different, like because mine ended near my birthday because it's in April. It's kind of at the beginning of the year, so I was like, oh, it's still kind of early. I can cuff a boo and then cut him off before summer, but he didn't get cut off.
That's interesting. I just thought about like the cuffing season. Everyone's season is different depending on your state. Because I mean, out here, cuffing season's probably starting in like late September and not ending until like the end of April.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's different in Miami. I probably don't even have a cuffing season. So I feel like it has to do with the winter. It aligns with your fall and your winter.
Yeah.
It starts to get cold and people want to be held and laying in bed versus when it's summertime you're like, get off from under
right,
me.
It's hot.
we had a couple cold days after the hurricane, and then people were like, "Ooh, is it gonna get cold here?" And then it got hot again. But it's getting cooler at night. But it's like still, I mean, our cool season probably won't start till January.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
So with cuffing, do y'all like to cuddle? Because cuffing has a lot to do with the whole cuddle thing. But I know there's a lot of people that are not like that. They're not affectionate at all. And
I was about to say, it depends on your I guess you call it your love language. Whether you like to be, touched, whatever that love language is. Like some people like gifts. So their cuffing season may be filled with a bunch of gifts. So they might want like a sugar daddy or a sugar mama or a cougar or something like that. For me, it was I like touch. So it was the cuddle. It was definitely the cuddle. What about you, Sydney?
I mean, for me, of course, we cuddle, but I'm not the type to like cuddle all night. I'm the type that's like, I'm fine cuddling anytime. And yeah, but it's like once we go to sleep.
I'm moving over. Scoot up.
Yeah.
On my tummy with my leg out. Like, so up until then, yeah, but absolutely. My wife is more the cuddler, so she more is the one who's like starts the cuddling, and I'm totally open to it. Like I'm not one of those people who's like no. It's just like she's more the one who's like
initiate it. Yeah.
Yep, that's me. I'm the affectionate one, so I'm all up under it. I'm all up under you.
Inside the shirt.
I don't get too crazy. I don't get too crazy like that, but I do like to. I like to touch. Like feel on me, I'm gonna feel on you. Very, very affectionate. So I noticed like surprisingly a lot of guys like that. But there are some that be like, okay,
a little too much.
Yes. And that's when I realized like you ain't the one for me.
Okay, because it's gotta work, right? It's gotta work.
Yep. Yeah. I had so many other questions and like I'm just losing them. I'm losing them. I did want to ask. So for cuffing season, like before it starts, where do you guys think? I keep calling you guys. I'm sorry. Where do you ladies? You beautiful ladies. Where do you beautiful ladies think? I know what you're saying. Right. Where do y'all think is the best place to start looking?
For
as in cuffing season or like for the let's see.
For somebody you want to start cuffing season with.
God, I don't even know because I don't know.
Waffle House? Absolutely not.
Waffle House
to the club, or a lounge or something. So that's before Waffle House.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard now because it depends how quality of a cuffing buddy you want.
True, and it depends on the type of cuffing buddy you want. Like if you want that clubbing party person, you would go to where
if you want a good cuffing, if you want a cuffing buddy who may be there, but most of the time is out hooking up with other people, find them at a bar, or Tinder,
Yeah,
or a Grindr, wherever it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
it just depends on what you want. Yeah, in the
It's
cuffing
hard.
buddy.
I used to imagine like just going into like a Home Depot, and I even seen a video recently of a girl walking into a Home Depot to find her man. It's like that's where my ideal man would be, but I struggle.
I got you. I got you. Ty. I got you. I got you. You gonna create a project? Go to Home Depot. I need help.
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm not even kidding. I was at Home Depot not long ago getting plants, and this guy hit on me. And of course, I'm married, so it was a no. But I'm wishing you were there instead of me, because if I'm looking at this guy, he was quality. He owned businesses, and he was there shopping for his business. And he was like, he handed me a business card. Like I was like, no, I'm married, sir. Like, no, I don't need your business card. He's like, well, if you ever need my business, and I'm like, no. Yeah, but he was so sweet. He was so proper how he approached me. It wasn't like a creep. He would just walk up and he was like, hi. He was like, my name is this, and I just want to let you know you're really beautiful. And I'm just like, if only I wasn't there and Taisha was there, because he would have noticed you. You know what I mean? And then you could have just had him. He would have been perfect, because he was really upstanding. He had a good job, legit business cards. I don't know. He was really nice.
Did you keep the business card?
He was very fit. He was this handsome black man. He would have been perfect for you.
She went over my card. Did you keep the business card?
What?
Did you keep the business card?
No.
You should have kept it for time.
I know, but you don't live in Florida. I mean, would you want to be all the way in Florida?
Get flued out.
I mean, I'm about to say he got all this. He could fly her out. He could treat her.
Ooh, Taisha, I'm regretting that. I could have. Because after I told him I was married,
I feel like with me, I'm too picky anyway. That's
I'm gonna remember that for next time. Okay, I'm gonna
be very picky.
But I also don't want to.
What's up here?
It's just weird passing along somebody who hit on you, but I mean, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
he's
gonna be in the back of your mind, like,
oh, true.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's the weird thing about it. But I'm just wishing that I wasn't there and Taisha was there, because he would have noticed her. You know what I'm saying? Because you're beautiful. So like. Yeah. It would have been perfect. But if I ever meet a guy who's not hitting on me and he's looking for a fabulous, then I got you.
When does that happen? Yeah. When does that happen?
Now it's 2022. That ain't happening.
When you're out with somebody and they're with a friend and the guy hits on you, but his friend isn't, but his friend's looking for somebody, you get that friend's number.
Okay.
For Taisha.
Yeah. Understood.
Or if that ever happens.
The rules. I gotta learn the rules.
Make sure they're cute too.
Home Depot is a good place. There's good people at Home Depot looking for women too, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go try that again.
I'm in love with Home Depot.
I gotta find my social side though. I'm like so antisocial now that like I literally put my head down to avoid talking to people. It's terrible. And I used to be good at like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And now I'm just like,
I have a good question. Really quick question. Do you think cuffing season has changed due to COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, or the pandemic. We'll say.
I don't even want to blame it on that. I just feel like as time changes, as I don't know, this weird whatever retrogrades or whatever we want to blame it on, I just feel like the time changes everything. So. What if you dated a guy that had stinky breath, that had like halitosis?
That's a no.
If he's willing to work with it,
if you really like him, though, if you really like him,
well, yeah. But if you're just meeting somebody, are you gonna call them if there's breath in your face?
Well,
I mean, don't you carry mints? Like, would you like a mint? I'm gonna take a mint. You want one?
Yeah, I don't think bad breath is
level of bad breath. If it's just
that's crazy because I'm picky. I'm very picky, but. Bad breath isn't that terrible to me. Like,
no, it also depends. If they smile and you can tell they brush their teeth once a week, it might be an issue. But if you have cotton mouth, like sometimes I'm sure my breath stinks sometimes too. If I haven't eaten all day, even though I brush my teeth in the morning, like,
or been talking a lot,
depends the level of stinky. Like if you're talking to me and I'm far away and I can smell your breath from there, it's direct breath, it might be an issue because you might have gingivitis and you got it's too much. Ain't kissing your mouth. But
what if he live with his mama and he say
no,
chill?
It
depends. Why is he living with his mother? What's the reason?
That's an issue, and we're grown. So
no, wait. That's why I said why.
Well, let me just say this really quick. Because we living in Colorado and times is hard. The bills is high.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, I feel like if I was back in Houston, then yeah, I would be like, no, you gotta have your own place. But out here, it's hard. It is so hard. So as long as you're still paying bills and helping your family or your parents, whoever you stand with, then I'm cool with it. I have to be lenient.
You're right. Because the economy nowadays, I feel like this young generation are never going to move out of their parents' house, and I wonder how they will unless they all have roommates.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Rent alone is so bad. Like,
it's scary out here. It is scary.
So I think about that. You're right. I say back in my day, I feel like when I was younger, it was a little bit different. You know what I mean? And even
it seemed like everybody had their own place. Like when I was 18, I was out.
It was easier. Yeah, it was definitely easier.
I guess I'm stuck in that mindset too, but you're right. I have to come back to this day and age. It's not that easy. Like, how are people going to buy houses? Rent already is like, my apartment that was luxury and I was paying $2,000 for is now $3,600. What? 1 bedroom? What? In downtown St. Pete? What? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
I don't live
here. That is how it is out here, though. That's what I'm scared of. And it's like my next home, I want it to be bigger for my family, but it's like I gotta get that person that's gonna, help me with the rent, or the mortgage.
I'd say if he's helping his mama out and paying the bills and helping at least do stuff, it would be different. But if you just live off your mama, there's a difference. There's
no.
And
yes, to answer the last question, I would still go chill with them.
Mama's cool. That's how you get in.
She can be in her room chilling, or if she want to come meet, that's fine.
Overnight, no.
My mom would put you in separate rooms if you're.
I'm about to say overnight. Yeah, you ain't cupping nothing overnight at mama's house.
Yeah,
it depends. I've been over mama's house with a mom there, and
you feel comfortable? Were you?
Well, the house was big, so the mom didn't even know I was there. I personally knew the mom. So.
I bet the neighbors know her name.
Hey. Okay, Ty,
no, the house was big. You could be loud and nobody could really hear anything.
But Mama Snoop, though, you know that, right?
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
Not
sleep.
All of them.
They don't sleep. Oh, so girls over there or boy? Shoot, forget it.
Well, yeah, you're right. Some mamas they don't want to hear nothing. They're like,
especially if their son is grown, they want to give him his space. Now, if he starts to say, "Hey, I want to marry her," then they gonna start snooping. All right, brother's about to take over.
Like why?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, if they're sure you're not gonna last long, they don't really put too much energy into it. You're right.
Exactly. Oh, don't say that.
It sounds bad, but it sounds
bad. I see it all the time. I don't even some. You have certain siblings who you just know. There's just say hi. There's no name.
Yep, I have those siblings.
Like who? And when they hear them, I'll be like, who?
I just pray. I don't want to be that mom that's like hindering my son, I want him to be able to find somebody. Now, of course, I'm going to give him my opinions. I'm going to share my opinions about whoever he brings, but I want to give him that leeway of, this may be the one for me. Okay, let me step back and let you figure out if that's really the one for you, because I found a lot of the times the moms, they be too into their sons.
Oh yeah,
it's like
you gotta let them do their thing.
Yeah,
definitely. They got their own path to walk.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Give them the tools as best you can and let them walk it.
Exactly. So I tried my best to be that mom that just lets him do him. But I'm scared for them days, because I know it's coming.
Just get you like a little stress ball and just.
Yes.
Tina. Yes.
Just call on him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
So back to this cuffing season. I didn't really realize that it was that less to talk about. Would you cuff if he's going through a divorce? You can't really cuff if he's going through well, it depends on cuffing. Like if you're just like cuddling and kicking it with him, yeah. But if you're trying to like marry the man or move in with the man, wait till he get that divorce.
That's messy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little messy.
If it's like a regular cuffing, like by definition, short-term relationship,
right?
To me, it really would depend on like the spouse. Like, are you separated, living separately? Are you really divorced? You know what I mean? Or going
Right.
divorce, or does she? Are you just telling? You need to.
I need all the details.
If they are separated and they're on a mutual understanding that they're dating other people, I don't see the issue.
Yeah, because we don't want no drama.
Speaking of which, let's get on this. So we talked about the mamas, but them living with the exes or the baby mamas.
Nope, don't bring me in that drama.
I've never done it in that. Yeah, I could never. I don't understand it. Like,
don't bring me in that.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, at all.
I don't trust it. You've had a relationship with this person. You're still living with them. You have like basically y'all have a family. So I look like the mistress or whatever.
Exactly.
So no, it was messy. Definitely.
I know it's a lot of people out there that live like that though, and it's like, how do you be accepting of that? I could never personally, but I know it's like, dang, like I said, out here the rent is bad, the struggle is real. So it's like, if y'all both in an agreement, like, hey, we're not gonna be together, go ahead and find you somebody and I'll find me somebody, and then we can move in with them.
Where y'all sleeping?
I mean, what if there's like separate bedrooms?
Nah.
How far apart them bedrooms? Do y'all drink
the difference?
Penny's real. So
yeah.
I don't trust it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't
trust
it. I could understand dating somebody like that if you're not really looking for a long term. Like if it's just kind of like they satisfy what you need. And then you just spend the nights there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I never want to be and never will.
Yeah,
I really don't know.
Get your freak on, and the other woman is next door. Like,
it's always got to be at your place, and that's no fun.
Yeah. Right. Uh-oh.
Ty, come back.
We lost Taisha. That's okay.
While we're waiting on Ty to come back, public service announcement: cuffing season. Be safe. Wrap it up.
That's why we get lots of babies during the summertime.
Ooh, exactly. So be safe. Wrap it up.
Season is the reason why come summer everybody's pregnant.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Hi, you're back.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? What do you saw the quality?
He hates dogs.
You super attracted to him. You love the vibe, but he hates
dogs.
Yeah, no. Like hating my kid. Like, well,
like, yeah, that's no.
Yeah,
especially if I already have the dog. It's different if I don't have them. Maybe we can come to an agreement.
Right.
But if I already have it, it's a no.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to make too many accommodations to please them.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
That's a major, like, if that's your baby, that's a major like uproar or disturbance.
Because then it's like, okay, what about the kids now? How do you feel about the kids?
Yes. Oh, what about talking to someone with kids? Like
I'd be fine with that.
Any more kids, or they don't like kids, but you have kids.
Well, it's hard because I don't know if I want kids. I'm still stuck. Like growing up, I always like, I'm gonna have kids. I grew up in a big family. I want a lot of kids. And now I'm like, I'm in my 30s and without kids, and so I'm. It's just a struggle. But I'm back and forth on that. Me and my wife both are. We're not sure. You know what I mean? Because I know we'd be great parents. So. You know what I mean? But also like kids. Oh my god,
they're a lot.
Yeah,
they're a lot.
And
they're a lot.
When you live kind of this life for so long, it's hard to like think of an adjustment like that. And then
it's hard to think of it until it happens, because I feel like that too. Like I'm kind of a selfish person. Like I like my me time. I like, but once I had a kid, it was like, oh my god, like now
you make those sacrifices. Yeah.
Well, it's like you kind of adjust.
We fostered a 5-year-old not long ago.
Aww.
And she was awesome. But she went back. She's good. You know what I mean? It was just temporarily. But it was a lot of work. I was up at 4 a.m. every morning to drive her an hour to school and then drive an hour back to pick her up at 2 something. And, because she wasn't going to get pulled out of her school. So I took her, and oh my gosh, like it's a lot. And then you get home, and before work, I had to make sure she's fed and taken care of. And then like when you're at work and you work from home, you're like, asking me for stuff for 5 seconds. I'm because I have to work and I'm in front of a whole classroom and I cannot be interrupted. So it's like, it's a lot. And, you know, then when my wife who works a lot, you know, she wasn't home to help at that time. So I was dealing with a 5-year-old trying to work and not interrupt a live classroom, you guys know. So it's like, it's difficult, you know, and you love it, but also I'm like, man, after she did go back, I was like, yes, I can sleep until whenever, and I can sleep.
You got a break from parenthood. You lucky. You're so lucky.
But question though, did you know that it was gonna be temporary already?
Yeah, you just didn't know how long.
Okay.
See, still that's the thing in your mind. It's like this is temporary, so it's like I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't care, I'm done. But then if you have that permanent mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna have the child for the rest of my life, you still adjust to that.
And sometimes those adjustments make you happy to do it. Like you're happy to make those adjustments.
So it's hard to make that choice though, because I know it'll be an adjustment. I know I'll make it. You know, I know you're gonna love your kid more than anything. It would be hands down. You know, and I'm adopted, so we thought about adopting too.
Oh.
You know, that's still not off the table. I think I want to do older because they never get adopted. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like I have time, and sometimes I'm that person that's like, you know what, the universe is gonna throw what it needs at me, and I'm gonna know at that time. And, you know, and because I'm not in a relationship where oopsies can happen, you know, unless miracles happen, you know, which they do, but it's not really, oopsies aren't possible. So it's like,
you can really plan it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Long story short. Yeah. Real ages. Why?
Why? She's a goddess. She doesn't age.
Right. She looks amazing.
Thank you. Same with you. No, we're all three goddesses. 24. Thank you.
24.
Yeah.
Can we go back to that?
Thank you.
24. Never mind. I claim that. I'm 24, guys. Hey.
You can pull it off. Yeah, definitely.
You for sure. Yeah. So can you, Lena? You look super young.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes.
You're talking about me pulling it off.
I'm knocking at 30. So.
Same with you, Taisha, though. I thought you were that old, honestly, around that old when we started.
What, 24? Yeah, me too. I thought all of y'all were around that 20s age. Yeah.
No. I thought Taisha was too. I thought, yeah.
Wow. I would like to go back.
I don't. Honestly, I like the age I'm at. I don't want to go back.
I don't know. I wish I could go back and redo some things.
I feel like I cursed or like jinxed myself.
Now that you say that, yeah.
I had that mindset of that, like once I turn 30, everything is gonna hit me like health-wise and stuff. And then once I turn 30, here I am, surgeries, eye exams. It's just like
happened to me too. It happened to me too. And I said, what the heck is this?
Stop.
And it's a real thing when people say, like, I know 50, I used to be like, with my 50-year-olds, I'd be like, why are they complaining so much about their knees? Like just keep walking. Like, you're all right. Like sore knees or nothing, but you can say that in your 20s. I hit 30s, y'all. And I said, oh, ouch. And then I'm not
making this fun.
All the 50-year-olds who I minimized your pain. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Anybody older than that, you're godsends. Keep up with the knees. I'm so sorry what you go through every day, because I feel it now in my 30s, and I know people. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not looking forward to my 30s now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there's great things about 30. There's great things about it, but there's things your body breaking down. I swear, there's things that like tummy things and things. I'm like, what?
Oh, that happens now. What do you mean?
I don't know. I didn't experience a lot of stuff, and then I was like, what is this?
What tummy things? I'm lost. Give me the
like I don't know, different things like it hurt. Like you, okay, here's an example, guys. I used to paint houses all the time. I paint a wall in my house, and my chest and tummy are so hurting the next day from like the tightness of me going like this. And it's not like I work out less. I do it all the time. It's just
taking a leave.
Simple things, or like I don't know, biological things like periods are different, and a lot of things like that. Like, why?
You notice the periods are different? I don't know if mine have changed, but
yeah,
I don't know.
A 2-3 dayer. Now I'm a full.
What?
I used to be a 2-3 dayer, like 2-3 days done.
Oh, I wish.
You're a baby.
I've been this behind my whole life.
No, now it's complete opposite. 7 miserable, maybe plus days.
Oh my
And
God.
it's like,
You
what
want a hug?
about with cramps?
Yeah.
I didn't have cramps like that growing up. Now I have cramps. I have back cramps.
I'm
What?
so sorry.
So
It's
yeah,
not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to go backwards.
Right.
Stop. Don't increase.
The less, right? It's the
Not
less
worse.
the older you get.
It got way worse. I want to go back to the 20s just for that.
I would love to just stay in the 20s. The 20s was just the life. But I don't know. I'm still gonna work this 30 journey out and see
Hang in there.
what happens.
Oh, now, yeah, guys, we know guys have it rough. I didn't mean, I
you
meant
poor
ages.
babies.
We said over 30. Oh my God, poor guys. We didn't mention guys. It's not about you. No, it is
they
about
have
you.
those erectile dysfunctions.
Right? Everybody over 30. Yeah, you guys might not be able to, your sex drive goes down in 30s. Does it for guys? Or is that
Cuffing
like,
season over.
yeah, I don't know when that is for guys. I don't know. Is it 30s their sex drive goes down? Is that a thing?
It ain't 30s. It ain't even 40s.
30s.
Is it like 70s? Is it
Probably. I'm sure it's not there.
Nursing homes have the highest rate for STDs. Nursing homes.
What?
Nursing homes. They have like they're high rates for STDs.
Are you serious? I would have
Yeah.
never thought about that.
Yeah, I swear
Yeah,
that's real.
It's true. My sister works in a nursing home.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they are freaky deaky in the nursing home. They get down. They're like,
I'm about to down.
yeah, they don't care.
They lost their spark.
Right.
The little blue pill still work. Hey.
Yep.
That's interesting. I wonder how their cupping seasons are.
He said, "Oh my God." He said we have 72. Wait, you guys have
I have
72
to Google that one. I didn't know that.
Wait, it's
what?
Why do you need a
72 hours?
72-hour pill?
Why do you want to harm?
Right. I'm so lost.
You just need it for like a couple hours.
How does
Maybe-
it work? I'm curious now.
Me too. Because
Maybe at night in the morning. What?
It's just, does it make it easier or does it keep it that way?
Oh, okay. I see.
Wait. So it stays that way. How do you walk around? Do you not leave the bed? Do you tuck it in a belt? What do you do?
I'm confused. This
It
sounds
can't be
painful.
that way. It has to like go down and then maybe just get aroused when they, when they're
Maybe,
ready.
yeah.
Maybe it's
I'm
easier.
assuming. I'm hoping because
It goes down, but I think
nipples it up. What?
if you think about a nipple, it's up. So I think that's what he's trying to say.
So
But if you think about a nipple, it's up.
So don't think. That's dangerous.
Pretty much because
Star Spangled Banner the whole day.
yeah,
Dangerous.
that's interesting. Have y'all ever witnessed that? Just like outside of like being in the bedroom, just seeing a man rise, and you're like,
Yes.
what the
Oh,
heck?
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I can't think of a
It's-
time.
It doesn't shock me anymore. It's just kind of, okay.
I don't think I've ever seen that out of nowhere. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like dancing on them, maybe, but like just out of nowhere, it just rises. I don't think I could ever experience that.
Yeah. I saw one in an airport once.
Yikes.
That's, yeah.
He
mm.
tried it, but it wasn't. He was not doing a good job. I was like, oh, poor guy.
Oh, that has to be embarrassing. Like that
It is very embarrassing.
Yeah, like
Well, I don't know. Maybe depending on the person and their ego, maybe
It
it's
is,
not
yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah, John. Why
I don't care if I had a big one. I'm gonna be embarrassed. Like you got me aroused.
Yeah.
Now you
I
know
would
that I'm
too.
aroused.
Dang.
I would too. Like I sympathize for that. Like, and they probably can't. I know some can't help it at times. Like,
Yeah.
If it strikes you right,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
just-
glad that we don't have that issue. When we aroused, they can't
They
tell.
can't
unless they
tell.
open it, you
But
know?
you know, that's a very little issue
History.
compared to the issues I'm sorry, I'm playing that card. Like I would take that issue over some of the issues we have.
this is true.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Well,
don't know. No, I take that back. I don't want to be a man.
I
don't want to be a man, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying
I
arousal.
would love to be one for one day. I want to see how a penis feels. I want to, yeah. I want to try to, mac up a girl and.
Oh, I
lay
know
it
I could do that.
down
I know.
and
I
Go
could-
ahead and slide it
Well,
in and see how that feels.
Sydney
I
could
would
do it, definitely.
If you were a woman and that changed to a man, like you just were able to change to a man for a day, I think that would work because you would still have the mentality of yourself. So you would know how to get a woman a lot easier. You know what's gonna,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I want to know how a penis feels. She wants to know how it feels when she has sex with a penis. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to know the difference.
Not,
you know?
not. I want to know how a penis feels like. I want to touch a penis. I've touched one in my life.
Yeah.
He has
I want to know what it feels to have a penis.
Yeah, to feel I could get that because you're both perspectives. See, both
exactly. Because I feel
like scientific.
The feeling for us is different for them. I want to see how it feels when they get to their climax. Like,
I feel you, Kai.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'm curious about that. Yeah.
I think what does it feel like?
Just like I know guys, I guarantee there's guys out there who are curious about our climax and what it feels like.
Exactly.
That's a normal thing.
Why don't you ask?
Because you can only tell, but to feel is different than to tell.
Exactly. Like, you always hear about how they feel, but you want to actually experience it yourself.
That's true. Yeah.
That would be great.
Actually, really understand what that is. Yeah, because they can explain it, but to me, it's not going to be this.
It's not.
Yeah. I think it's different. I feel like it's different for every female too.
It is.
Yeah.
We feel different.
There are some women that
don't even know how to get to their climax.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
Just gotta explore yourself, play with yourself a little bit.
I would say anybody who hasn't, you have to explore yourself to figure out what that is.
What makes you tick? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, like, how did we know that was an orgasm? It's because we all probably learned while we were growing up what an orgasm was by doing it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Started at a young age. I knew how to make myself come at the age of 8.
Girl.
Wow. That is really
way before I lost my virginity. So to me, it was like,
I don't remember.
I don't remember how old I was.
Remember. But for the fact that you remember it, it was,
I do.
Hats off to you, girl.
And now I'm nervous because
my son
is 6. He's getting up there, and I feel like he's at that point where he's like,
walking in his room.
Oh my gosh,
what this feels like. And he asks questions, and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot take this. Go ask your dad. Just go.
Yeah, do that part.
Ask your dad.
Yeah.
I
had a question. I forgot it.
I've been doing that all night. I've been literally doing that all night. And then you guys were talking. I'm like, oh, okay, I got time to remember. But it just hasn't been coming back.
It's not coming back. Yeah.
The only difference is tonight I haven't drank any alcohol. So that may
you want to go pour a glass so you
work better. We work better on alcohol.
So before we end this, I do want to end with a cuffing memory. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the cuffing season, but what is your greatest memory of intimacy?
Wait.
Of intimacy. And it doesn't have to be sexually, just intimacy in general.
Oh, like our greatest memory of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got one. Okay, so, and I'm sorry, guys, if all my stories about my husband, but he's awesome. But we were deciding if we were going to be a couple, period. It was December 29th, 2017.
I love how we be knowing the exact dates and everything.
No, December 30th. I'm sorry, December 30th. But yes, so he asked, we were at my friend's house. He cooked us dinner. We always had like a little New Year's dinner, but we were over there and he asked me, he was like, you want to be my girl? I was like, I don't know, let me think about it. But eventually, by the time the night was over with, we parked on the side of the road and I said, yeah. So that's how this became the total thing. So that's my cuffing story. It's pretty sappy, but yeah.
It's cute though. It's so lovey-dovey. I love it.
That is so sweet. I think one of my favorite intimate moments is probably with my wife when we went on our first date.
Oh.
Yeah, we were like, it was the first time she like brought me to St. Pete, and we kind of had to be secret at this time for job purposes. Oh shoot, I shouldn't say that on the air. Well, she can't get fired anymore. She didn't work for them. So, but you know what I mean? So for job purposes, but we were out there and we were sitting like on these docks by all these boats on the water, and we like had our first kiss. And it's kind of like a moment we talk about a lot, because there were some funny moments that happened during that I'm not going to share. And then
why? We want to know.
Right, spill the tea.
My wife will kill me. I can't. Literally kill me.
Okay.
But it probably was more awesome because the fact that you guys were sneaking around. Do you think it's like more fun when you're sneaking versus everybody
I
knows?
feel like it too.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It was
It is.
definitely fun. It was definitely fun working together too.
Mm.
People caught on though.
You weren't discreet. I know.
We
Yeah.
did. We were because none of the
Mm.
main people who needed to did, but there were some people who knew us.
Okay.
And I was like, shh.
Yeah.
And then I moved location, so it was okay.
What
She
about
was-
you, Ty?
She's the boss. You can't date the boss.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I've had some good times. I've definitely been spoiled with some great times. Just to keep it simple and short, my son's father, when we were younger, before I lost my virginity to him, we had a movie night at his house, and we got to, like, kissing and touching, and he kind of flipped on top of me, and it was like he stopped in his tracks for a moment, and he's like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I know you're not ready. And he was like, just let me know when to stop. And I'm like, that is just so cute. Like, I was ready to give it up. But yeah, so
respect.
That was very respectful.
And then we have that respect for each other. Even now, like, we're not together, but we still have that love, and we get along so well.
Love that.
Yeah.
You guys are raising a son together, which is amazing. You guys got to be co-parents, not enemies. Like, you guys are friends, co-parents, and always care for each other. I love that. I wish, like, a lot of people can learn from that.
I cannot stand him.
Come on.
But yeah, I mean, even though we're not together currently, I'm glad I chose him to have a child with. And that's crazy to say in these times, but at the same time, it's like you never know. Like, a lot of people deal with a lot of crazy stuff, and so I'm definitely thankful for him.
That's special.
That's very good. It's very sweet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up our night.
Oh.
A little over, and I'm surprised because I'm like, cuffing season. How are we gonna spend a whole hour talking about?
We did though. We went all the left field and came back, but we made it. We made it.
All right. Well, that wraps it up. Good night. It was good seeing y'all. I hope to see y'all next week.
Recover safely.
Yes.